CVS in Rolling Hills Estates, where they have more back-to-school supplies than you could fit in your house.
Liz, or that I could just fit anywhere. I mean,
fit on top of Maria.
Is this really, do we really need all of this stuff for back to school?
What we're about to go through, which are typical back-to-school supplies, Maria,
okay.
This isn't even the half of it. Now, for many of the parents and the students watching right now, I know you can go onto your school's websites.
They all have lists, right?
Teachers put them out in the summertime to prepare you about the basics you need.
Okay.
Maria, I've had 3 kids that have gone through the schools here, and I have to say, over time with experience, that the lists are going to guide you, but really when it's said and done on the first day of school, your kids need to go to school with their backpack.
Right, backpack is good, and we're going to talk about that not being heavy.
Yes,
okay.
And some pencils and some pens and a notebook.
Exactly.
And then, because I do find that the teachers do modify those lists and they change them, and it gets very expensive as you're getting the supplies you need.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some supplies, like for instance, glue sticks. You said you can never have enough of these, especially for younger kids.
You can never have enough glue sticks, and of course, depending if your kid's in elementary school, it'll be a different type of list.
Okay.
Elementary kids tend to need the crayons and the marker pens and all of that, although you'll find the same thing with middle school students, high school students, a lot of the same supplies. For me, the way I've managed it is that I think it's better to buy in bulk.
Okay.
And I also have a school supply cabinet at home.
All right.
And so I have things, because you'll find over the course of the year, your kids are telling you at 8 o'clock at night
that they need something.
They need the report card
tomorrow
cover.
Exactly.
And you're out of those. And at 8 o'clock at night, you're making the trip to the store.
Exactly.
So to avoid that, if you keep stuff well stocked at home,
okay.
Like the pens, the pencils, the glue sticks, scissors, all of that, it's good.
Okay, now Liz, I know you have a really handy organizer that goes inside of the organizer, a little pouch.
Again, it's all about organization, Maria, and you're right. These pouches are great. They fit right in the 3-ring binder, and they hold quite a bit. The main thing is their pencils, their pens, their markers. Great. Colored pencils, a little scissor, glue
so that you're not losing that stuff. That's not just falling out.
And the nice thing is, you'll find that the teachers are wanting similar supplies.
Okay.
And so your kids can put in one pouch all of the typical supplies.
Nice. And then that just goes right into the binder, right?
Right. Or they can just leave it loose in the backpack. It does fit.
Nice.
But they can just pull it out for every class.
Very cool.
Which brings us to
the backpack.
The backpack.
Okay, the backpack's the most important thing. All right.
Of course. And picking out a backpack with the kids, there's so many choices.
Right.
I try to encourage my kids to get this type initially, because right now we're hearing about how heavy these backpacks are getting. It's really, the rule of thumb is I read from the Pediatric Association that a kid's backpack shouldn't really weigh more than 20% of their body weight.
Which is going to be roughly, what, 10 pounds?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe? So depending on the kids. So these ones on wheels are nice.
But they say an average backpack weighs up to about 30 pounds, which is just too much with books and supplies. Right. So you want to make sure you're not overstuffing the backpack, because that can cause back pain problems
when you're
later.
distributing the weight, I know the kids are all in a rush, they're not going to do this, but tend to put the heavier items in the center, in the back of the backpack. Any backpack I've ever bought for my kids has to have side pouches, and the reason
for the water bottles.
Water bottles, which they still go to school with a couple water bottles.
Now, is this something you should actually bring your son or daughter with you to buy, because it's something that they want to look at?
My kids always want to pick out their own backpack.
Yeah, because they're all different colors and it's fun.
Important to them. Okay. So I have to say the main thing is just again, check your inventory at home so you're not duplicating.
Be organized.
But once you are starting to pick your supplies, get everything in bulk. You'll save a lot of money. Have a set space in your home that your kids know they can go to find the pens and pencils. And I have one other little suggestion, and that is, I've done this in my youngest son's room. In his closet, I have a hanging organizer.
Nice.
So there's 6 shelves. These are, this is $10. So you hang it up, and then you can put paper, colored papers, folders, pens and pencils.
So you can really be organized within your own home as well.
Yeah, because again, making a successful year is, if your kids are feeling rushed, if your kids feel like they can't find, they don't have what they need, it's distracting, and we want to keep them focused and on task.
Exactly. Now, do you need things like staplers, calculators? What other kind of things do we need?
The kids don't really. There will be teachers that say, bring Scotch tape, bring a stapler, and all of that. But in general, they don't. It really comes down to the basics.
Okay.
Your pens, your pencils, your colored pencils, things like that. One other thing is I can't tell you how many times. Well, actually,
huge.
It only took me a few times to have this happen.
And then you got smart.
Always have at least a couple poster boards tucked away in a closet.
Exactly.
Because again, even though we all try to figure out what our kids have due when,
they need it.
They will tell you at
by
8:30, Mom, I have to do a demonstration tomorrow in science.
Right.
And I need a poster board.
And maybe even posters, probably just paper, yes? Is that another good thing to have? Okay.
It's good to have good sheets of all that construction paper on hand, because, everyone's trying to...
You can never have enough.
You can never have enough. And You know, it's just, there's a lot to go through, but, you know, check the school websites for the lists.
Get the lists and get going ahead of time.
And have fun. Joining me now are the two Heimer sisters. They're here shopping for back-to-school supplies. I know you're entering senior year at PV High. You're a college student now, Megan. But in general, putting together your supplies for the year, how do you go about it?
Well, generally, I'll wait till I get the teacher's recommendations of what I need, and then I'll go out and buy whatever they tell me to get, or I look through what we have at our house, and if I have everything, then I'm set.
Right. And I know for you now you're college bound, so what about for you? The supplies are probably a lot different than what you need in high school and middle school.
Yeah, for me, the supplies I need for high school, I need a bunch of poster boards, and surprisingly, you need colored pencils a lot, and then like graphing composition books.
Right. Of course, it's all about being organized and keeping those backpacks organized. But how do you keep your, I mean, I'm sure, is your backpack pretty heavy?
Yeah, my backpack probably weighs roughly 20 pounds on a good day.
Is there any way to kind of avoid that, though?
If you use your locker really well, then yeah, you can avoid it. But, I mean, I normally put my textbooks in my backpack if I don't feel like carrying them around. So.
Yeah. What's the most exciting part for the both of you now heading back to school?
Well, for me, it's I get to see all my friends, because I haven't seen them for like 4 months.
And how about for you? What are you excited about?
That it's pretty much my last year at PV, so I'm really excited that I get to venture out and do college apps and
make it a great year, girls. Thank you. Have fun shopping.
Now, as you were saying, you need to bring a lot of pens to school, different kinds of pens, right? Is this good?
I'm not sure.
I like football and football pens. Ready?
Hey, listen, I know
we gotta have a little fun.
I don't know if this passed the test for school, but it couldn't get you in the principal's office, Maria.
We might have to ask Mitzi about that one.
Yeah, this is fun.
All right, it was good.
Your kid would definitely have a ball with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I hope all the kids out watching have a great school year, right?
Absolutely,
it's going to be a successful one. I'm excited.
Very successful, yes.
Excellent.
We've got them organized, and we know how to have less stress, and it's all good.
And eat healthy and all of that.
And eating healthy, absolutely.
And of course, Maria and I will be visiting all of the campuses out there throughout the school year.
You bet.
So make it a good one. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Brown Swanson.
For Maria Serrao.
Thanks for joining us around the peninsula. See you next time.